Home free. Home free. Home free. Let go. Let go. That bit my tape, boy. You big, boy.
Nigga, they doing push-ups.
Boy, I see you, boy.
No, this Ray.
That little Ray.
Man, this ain't
That
Ray.
little Ray.
Hey, Ray. What the fuck, man?
That little Ray.
Hey.
That little Ray.
I love you, boy.
God,
Hey, Ray got big as fuck, man.
Hey, Ray cold on the field,
Yeah,
too.
yeah. Hey,
Cold.
Demon home, too, pussy. Demon home.
Hey, cuz
And we back for another episode of Big Six Fans. Big up the Rants community. Big up Cass as well. We got some news just in as well. We got a lot of things we need to talk about. Big up Mr. Link in the house. Big up HR, my guy. Big up obviously T-Way saying smash the likes. Big up Andrew Green. You know what I'm saying? King Winter Soldier. You know what I'm saying? MCFC. Trigger certified. Listen, the man MZ. We're all here today, man. We're all here nice and early. We even got a super chat right off the bat as well. Big up Rayan as well, my guy. He says, I got told by my source in April that Alisson wants to leave, but where does he go? I don't think he leaves. Don't trust Romano with Liverpool news. Big up Ryan with the super chat, bro. Hope you are blessed, my brother. Home free. Big up Kizzy in the house, man. Good to see you, my guy. Cass, what you telling me, man? What you telling me?
I'm just trying to work out Ryan sources right now. Like everyone's trying to drop ITK. Like we got
Ryan
Ches sources, Ryan sources.
What are you saying? It's trust me. Trust me.
It's like me when I got fed that bullshit between McAllister and when it was at Liverpool, Man United, and I thought he was going Man United, but there we go. I was half right. I was half right.
So that was half right. You say you left for something. You left for something. You left for something.
yeah. To be fair, even like with some of the Pep stuff, like about the New York stuff, and it just come out like people do get fed little bits and bobs, but I can't imagine Ryan having anything. No offense, but send another super chat if you want to support.
No, I'll be real. Ryan does have sources, but we'll see if they're
yeah. I mean, there's ketchup, there's some burger. You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying? We do have some news. First of all, guys, do smash the like button. Let's get to 125 likes for today's stream. So again, if you're entering the stream, there is a thumbs up button. It's not at the bottom anymore. It should be over there next to Cass somewhere. You have to close the chat if you're on your laptop and like it that way. Liking the video obviously pushes out further. So make sure you guys go and do that. And of course, make sure you subscribe to the channel. We're on our way to 9.6K. About 30 to 40 something away anyway. So, you know what I'm saying? Get active in the chat. Subscribe to Never a Foul. Subscribe to Big Six Fans. And also make sure you're subscribing to Rants as well. Big up for the raid. Obviously, we got some news. You know what I'm saying? Liverpool. It's been obviously reported. Obviously, again, you can say it's tier 4, tier 5 and whatnot. But it has been whispered that Arnie, you know what I'm saying? Arnie has a little bit of a, interest in Ollie Watkins. You know what I'm saying? Arnie Slut's interested in the Willy Wonka. Pause.
Whoa, yo.
Stream done. End the stream done.
Yeah.
That was wild still. That was wild.
Yeah, you went too far with that one. Too far.
Too much. But listen, but the point is, you know what I'm saying? There is interest in Ollie Watkins as he is in more deemed to say. Everyone's like, hey, yo! He is deemed that there is interest in Ollie Watkins as a possible replacement for Darwin Nunez. And of course, Alisson looks like he could be staying at Liverpool despite heavy Saudi interest. And of course, Konate's new contract seems to be set and ready. You know what I mean? So obviously, let's start. I think we should start with the Ollie Watkins thing, because I feel like that one's quite out there, innit? I feel like that one is quite out there. Even though it's not something that looks like has any sort of legs as of now. Do you think with slot style of play, is Ollie Watkins almost in any way similar to Darwin Nunez, or do you think Ollie Watkins would actually suit the style ultimately just more than Nunez, just because Slot likes his ball players more than his PMP, just in general?
Are you asking me that, yeah? Or are you asking the chat?
Yeah, Yeah, both, bro. Both.
I don't
Man.
understand. I don't understand the Ollie Watkins thing.
You think profile-wise it doesn't make sense?
No, in a way, yeah, yes and no, but um, I feel like most people know. Like people are gonna be screaming at me a little bit like this year, but Watkins is a good player. Yeah, don't get me wrong. But even with all the high numbers, man, it still gives me Darren Bent vibes like a little bit. But it's
No, it's because it's Ollie Watkins, bro. It's not Olinio Rodriguez.
no, it's not even about that. It's not even about the name. Right now, he's a top striker in it, but I don't know, man. And right now, what they could be asking for is nuts as well for him. Like, I'm trying to make it make sense. The thing is, I'm not gonna act like I'm some honest slot flipping mastermind that knows everything that he plays. The only thing I can think of that's a lot similar in a way is the 4-3-3 stuff. Can use him on the left, and obviously down the middle. Can play up front with two strikers. That's why like he's pretty so prolific compared to the rest of the team. That's the system it requires of what Emery was doing. But it's the pressing. Like not the pressing, I said the pressing, like as in his pressing numbers must be really, really good. Because the only thing I know about Arne Slot's final team is that he likes to press a lot. Like one of the most pressing teams in Europe. There's a lot of dog work in there. So I can only imagine he's gonna put that in Michael Edwards' vision because that's what we used to with Liverpool, the press and stuff. I wouldn't even say Liverpool's been mad on the press this year. I'm gonna be real. Like I don't think it's the same as what we used to, but if you're going off Michael Edwards' kind of regime of the direction he wanted Klopp to go in, not the 4-2-3-1, the 4-3-3. I mean, Slot can do both of them, I suppose. I mean, he's even done 4-4-2. It's just the pressing, not the pressing. You donut. Like the pressing wise, I can see it being a fit that way. But then again, you could say the same thing for Darwin Nunez. But except you don't have technical ability with Darwin Nunez. Do you know what I mean? It's stiff. That's the only thing I can think of. I'm trying to make it make sense in my head. It's just because I'm trying to think, imagine if you went to a 4-4-2 and had Watkins and Salah up front. Oh my God. Long day. That's long. That's so long.
Do you reckon, this is it though, like, do you reckon Watkins would be like a good hybrid to work with different players? Like, as in, like, could he work with a Gakpo on the left? Could he work with Gakpo in the 2? Could he work with Salah in the 2? As you said, you think the Salah and Watkins would work?
That would be crazy, man. You know what it is? People need to respect Watkins.
You look at a Jota and Watkins. Could you look at that?
Easy. See, even that's disgusting. Because remember, it's like people forget Watkins can be a supplier. Like he can be a supplier as well.
Got the most assists in the Premier League.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He can be a supplier, but that's in the 2 up front. In a 4-3-3, I think Watkins might go missing a little bit more. I think he needs someone that's kind of close to him. If that makes sense, like he needs someone able to work off of, not someone that's wide and trying to supply in the area.
He's worked a lot better with Leon Bailey than
and you know the only thing is, it's like I think Marcus, I'll say that. I think Watkins is overrated. Like I know he's had a good season.
Be a baller and be overrated.
It doesn't mean overrated doesn't mean shit. I just think he's overrated. I think people put him in his pedestal because of his numbers this year, which is fair game, to be fair. Like this year, he's obviously put a pedestal that he's put on himself, but in my eyes, it's like this brother like needs 5-6 chances to put away one. Aston Villa obviously created loads of chances, and I just don't find Watkins clinical. I don't like everything else is great about him. It's like what Chelsea probably thought Timo Werner was going to be. He's like a refined Timo Werner. The movement's good, the speed's good. You can take a man on and be all right and stuff like that. Better supplier than obviously Timo in that sense. But it's just I think when it comes to the finishing aspect, he's just not clinical, man. But then again, who's clinical these days? You're starving. Yeah, you're starving with him. I just don't think he brings you to the promised land that you want once.
I think Watkins and a lot more will be needed to bring us to the promised land. Big up my guy Staffy, man. You know what I'm saying? Top striker, you know what I'm saying? Big up my guy. Make sure you go subscribe to him. I think if I'm being honest, I think that with the way Liverpool are going, like I don't see us ever playing a 4-4-2 on the slot. I feel like that's maybe like, I think it's a possibility. I think maybe I'd see a diamond. If it's a diamend.
Out of possession these days is a 4-4-2.
Out of possession in transition, I can see it. You know what I'm saying? I can see it. We've seen the Nunez and Salah thing. We've seen it we've seen as a possibility. But I feel like it would have to be Watkins working off two wingers rather than a second striker. I think Watkins, for me, he worked very well with Leon Bailey. Like the way Leon Bailey would operate and the deep lying through balls from Douglas Luiz, I can imagine that being like a McAllister doing the Douglas Luiz job with the passing range and ability. And then you look at maybe the right winger. Would Salah be the right winger to work with Ollie Watkins? I think Salah would prefer to work with Watkins than Nunez. Personally.
Well,
Just
that's easy. I don't know what the future is for someone like Darwin Nunez. I'll be real.
It does seem up in the air for me.
It does, because I don't think he's going to use him as a winger. I don't see it. Otherwise, why would you be looking at a left winger to replace Diaz, or even with Diaz? Like, ultimately, he probably sees him like a number 9, but maybe Nunez can be that guy at the number 9. Maybe remember, like a year on, he just hits flying colors somehow. But
sometimes, yes, I would.
Yes, would you actually? Like, do you think Bailey's actually that good?
Yeah. I think Bailey's cold, man. I think Bailey's cold. He's better than Diaby. Bailey's better than Diaby. No, do you think Diaby's better than Bailey?
I'd rather Diaby than Bailey. I'll be real.
Wait, chat. Does anyone here think Diaby's better than Bailey? Who's better? Just put it right now in the chat. Who's better, Diaby or Bailey?
I think.
And remember, I am a Jamaican, so there is a little bit of bias, but I still think Diaby's not as good as Bailey.
Nah, man. For someone that's coming to Bailey's definitely better, bro. But he's coming to the Prem. He's hit what this season? He hit 10 goals, 10 assists overall. Like, and most of them was in the Prem as well. He had to play. He put him up front more time, not even on the right. He put him up front.
No, Bailey started the season well, though. Sorry, Diaby started well. He did start well.
Yeah, I hear it. But he had quite a decent end as well. Like, he wasn't that bad. I think there was the patch in the middle. The middle is when he wasn't. He kind of hit a bit of off form. Like,
yeah, the chat, no, man. Diaby is not better than Bailey, bro.
Nah, man. I'm not trying to hear Bailey just because of one season hype. Like last year. Like, I'm not gonna cap. He had his bedding in phase. I hear it. Like, but they pretty much. He's been in the Prem longer. Yeah, and he's had an adaptation phase to the Prem. I can only imagine Diaby's gonna get better. Overall ability, like, don't get me wrong, I think Leon Bailey's there, but Diaby gives me more. I think they're both cold. Actually, I don't even think they're similar players. I'll be real. I think
they're not. But Bailey's more of a tech man. Diaby's more P&P.
Yeah, maybe. No, I'm
Wait,
taking.
What happened with Sesko? I'm seeing a lot of Sesko stuff.
But I see Sesko links with Chelsea, and I see that apparently, according to Ben Jacobs, the fraud, he said that potentially today or tomorrow, whatever, the day after, I can't remember, because there's going to be news about Ten Hag as well, about if he's staying or not. He said by this weekend.
The Mirror. I'm seeing some stuff now. Exclusive by John Cross. Arsenal now appear to be in pole position to sign Benjamin Sesko. Bro, it's flooding in on the track. See on the TL. Seems to be gaining some ground.
Let me see.
I've also seen Sesko to Chelsea rumors as well. I've just seen that as well. Yeah, John Cross, Mirror.
Man said John Cross finished.
So I don't know, 45 million. 45 million is a good price though. If it is 45 million for Sesko.
But that was always the price though. They was always asking for 50 million from him. That's what they asked for Man United, even though he was making the move to Leipzig. So it was always going to be 45 M's or something like that. Did Sesko even but your buying potential, is Sesko really that good? Or is he just another name that's on people's lips because of he's like 20 years old? Is that Rasmus Højlund? He actually had a decent season from what I remember. For 20-year-old.
He's better than Højlund.
He's not better than Højlund. No, he's better footballer than Højlund.
Sesko's better than Højlund.
Bro, Højlund got more. Again, I've got you for numbers and all sorts, and the guy plays in Bundesliga. So what are we doing here?
Bro, Sesko's better than Højlund.
Bro, he was in the good Leipzig side, and he still didn't hit 15 goals in a Bundesliga team.
Bro, again.
He's not even the best striker at the team. But he didn't assist. Either.
You
So what we doing?
Bro, you got 14 goals, bro.
You literally have no proof that he's better.
You got 14 goals this year.
14 goals in the Bundesliga.
Okay, and Højlund got 9 goals in the Serie A. What
And then
doing?
and what about the Premier League, which is a lot tougher than both?
But
Well,
Sesko's not playing in the Premier League.
do it. No, do the numbers.
But he bagged 9 goals, bro.
Do
He
the
bagged
numbers.
9 goals.
Do the numbers.
He
G.
bagged 9 goals, bro.
Do the numbers. Okay,
Bro,
in the Prem. Okay,
Højlund
okay.
bagged
All right,
9
cool.
goals.
Go do go do Champions League. Go do world stage. Do world stage. Let's see who scored more goals then.
Okay, because Højlund got you got 5 goals in the champs.
And what did Sesko get? So what basis do you have that Sesko is any better than Højlund overall as a striker?
Bro, I've watched Sesko play, and I think that he's better than Højlund.
Doing
Højlund
what?
Højlund for me has a good ceiling, but because of the team he plays in and everything that I've seen this season, for me, I think Sesko's the better player.
By the way, Sesko is one of them players, yeah. By the way, right now, the only evidence we got is that Sesko ended the season really well when it was already pretty much done out. When the league was done out already. So what are we doing? Is that, bro? I used to see this. Yeah, I'm not being funny, right? I'm talking about overall strikers. What?
No, McKenna signed his contract.
Yeah. So off of that, let's not act like Sesko didn't do nothing like Højlund at the start of the season because he did fuck all. He done fuck and all, and also in the Champions League done fuck and all. How about this? He's not even the best striker at the club. Pender is. So on that notice, and he's not in the struggling side of Leipzig. It was something that was actually in place. So if we're going over, there's no evidence to base off that Sesko is a better number 9.
Chat, let's see something.
You can't say Højlund's very good potential and then not say the same thing for Sesko. I'm not saying that, but you can't say that he's definitely a more of a finished product right now. Obviously, Sesko's a better footballer, but Manchester target, man. Up, man.
Listen, man, them in the chat, just give me a name. Who you got? Sesko, who you taking right now? Sesko or Højlund? You taking Sesko or Højlund? And while you guys are letting us know who you take, please remember to hit the like button. Currently, we have 140 people in the house right now. So make sure you guys hit the like button. We're currently sitting on 56 likes. Let's up that to like 75. And then obviously we'll get on the home straight to our 125 like total for today. So remember to smash the like button and remember to subscribe to Never a Foul and Big Six Fans.
We're nearly on 23. Crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Very close. So let's make it work. Sesko, Højlund, Neva, Højlund.
I said Neva, you know.
Neva's killing me. Man said middle. So I'm not taking either of them. Sesko has a lot more to his game. Someone said, mate, KJ said I'd rather keep Darwin. That is crazy. That I don't like how my number 9 gets treated like this. Shouldn't even be a conversation. I can't lie. Yeah, Marcus, your number 9 ain't all that shit at this moment in time, bro. Not all that, bro.
In a struggling Man United side as well, bear in mind.
He still ain't all that, bro. If you're good enough, you're old enough, innit? You know what I'm saying? That's what I used to. But yeah, I don't know, man.
Would you want? Actually, you know what? You ain't even asked me though. Like, actually, no, sorry, I didn't ask you. Would you want Watkins at Liverpool if it's there for? And you know you're spending something minimum of 80. Like, bro, you know they're gonna ask from 85 to 100 million. If they're asking 100 million for what's it called? Douglas Luiz. What about the other prize, man? That's getting them all the goals. That's keeping them in the top 4. I ain't paying that price personally, not for him.
Would I take Doug? Sorry, not Doug. So would I take Ollie Watkins? I would take Ollie Watkins.
For what price? But for what price? At what cost?
Well, I know it's not going to cost me anything less than 80 million. Like, let's just keep it a buck in it. Like, how old is Watkins? 29.
I'm not sure. You know, he's about 28. I swear, Watkins is about 28.
Yeah, so he's in the pinnacle of his career right now. 28, you're right. It's 28. It's 28. It's 28.
All right, look at the kids in the comments. Preach it, bro. Preach it.
Right, man, I say Monts is taking Chris Wood if it means Darwin isn't his striker. Hey,
No, Chris was criminal. You know why Chris was criminal? It's them finishes that he had against Man City. I just thought, nah, man.
Hey, there was one finish where Chris Wood
He missed
dropped. He dropped Dan Burn and slapped it in.
Wait, was that St. James's? Was that St. James's?
Yeah.
The 3-0 in it. The 3-0.
Bro, it was so slow. It was one of the slowest shoulder drops I've ever seen. And Dan Burn like this.
Yeah. No, I hear it.
Chris Wood is one of the weirdest. He got like Jonathan Walters touch. Man's defo getting you 10 goals, 10 Premier League goals. He's one of them, man. His hat trick versus Newcastle was crazy. It was crazy. What was I saying?
Hat trick as well, you know. Hat trick as well.
Bro. Chris Wood, he was in his bag for a minute still. Bro, I don't know how someone that stiff and with no, like, you don't have much like attributes, but just bags goals, bro.
I just remember Chris Wood just being an aerial threat, like Championship. Burnley,
yeah, bro. Jonathan Walters,
Millwall. I think he was at Leicester at some point as well.
Bro, Jonathan Walters, bro. You know what I'm saying? Glenn Murray type beat.
He's better than Jonathan.
Glenn Murray's goal scoring record is very underrated, by the way. Glenn Murray.
Yeah. Jonathan Walters, terrible, bro. Terrible footballer.
Like, yeah, Jonathan Walters backed goals though. He backed goals.
Not many.
Go look at his thing. He bagged goals, bro.
Yeah, not many.
Like Jonathan Waters had his little, he bagged goals. Not bare goals, but he bagged goals. Nah. Would I take Ollie Watkins? I would take Ollie Watkins because I feel like for me, I'm still on that train. I don't think Darwin Nunez is good enough to be the lead to lead the line at my club. I think Watkins has more to his game. He's a better finisher.
He's actually surprisingly good in the year.
Who?
Watkins.
Yeah. He's still not bad in the air. I think I'm not gonna say Watkins is a mad clinical finisher. I still think he does miss his fair share of chances as well. I just don't think he does on the volume that Darwin Nunez. Darwin Nunez does. I just think Watkins is more refined. And remember, Nunez is like 24, so he still needs to obviously refine his game. But I just think at this age right now, I think Watkins is definitely. I just don't like what Aaron was saying earlier in the chat. I just don't think you can go wrong. I don't think you can go wrong with an Ollie Watkins at this moment in time.
Definitely not.
I'm taking him over Tony at this moment in time, personally. At this moment. But usually I'll take Tony first, but I'm actually taking him at this moment right now. I'll probably lean towards him over Tony.
Yeah. No, I hear that part. I can hear that, yeah. But
I don't think it's mad to say that.
I don't know. For me, if you had to give me one of them out of him and Tony, I'm picking Tony all day long. I think Tony's a better footballer as well.
I think Tony is the better footballer, I agree. But I think the form that that Watkins is in right now, I just think that
I hear it, but for the price that they're going to ask for something around 100 M's for Watkins, and they're going to ask for something like 50 mil or 40 mil for Tony. I'm taking Tony. It's just much better. Tony's not. The thing is, Tony looks like he's about 6'3" when the guy's about 6'5", 5'11" or something like that. Yeah, that guy and his presence in the air and his link up play and stuff. I think Tony's a wicked baller, man. If Man United don't go and grab, I'm actually surprised right now as it stands that no one is linked with Tony or any strong rumors whatsoever. Not one top club.
Do you think Tony would be a better suit at Liverpool than Watkins would be?
I would say so because he can drop deep and all sorts. Like he can drop deep. I think he's more clinical in a way, and overall the better footballer. I think Tony could bring a team levels way up there. I think he could bring in wingers really good as well. I'm not saying Watkins can't. Watkins probably like off the shoulder type player. But
no, he can definitely drop deep as well. He's just not as cracked as the other guys, in my opinion.
No, wait, I haven't told you 6'1" or 2. No, I think he's 5'11", you know. No.
I'm not sure. I always thought Tony was.
I tell a lie. Now he's 6'2". He's 6'2" still.
Yeah,
that was a lie. I was thinking now. There's no way this brother's not that lanky. The guy's lanky, man. But it's definitely. I would definitely be looking at Tony. If you're looking at good prices and stuff like that, you're looking at Trevor Chalobah, 25 million. Yeah, that's the quotations on it. But Matt Law says different. You're looking at a Tony like 40 to 50 million bargains. Like there's some bargains out there. Shrewsbury Hall apparently Leicester need to sell someone. Right, because they're fair, like they got to do that profit and sustainability rule and all that kind of stuff. Shrewsbury Hall, we're talking 25 million, 30 million. There's some bargains out there. Actually, you know who I saw linked to you, man, earlier today, and it was actually a decent report on it. It was actually a very good read. Is Archie Gray?
Yeah, Archie Gray, there's a few whispers about him.
I'm telling you now, man.
Headlines.
Once, man, the new wave of IC1s are crazy.
I said that I see.
We're looking like, bro, we used to cream over the Jack Wilshere's paws and all that kind of stuff back then because we didn't really get to see IC1 technical ballers. Right
Even
now,
Harry Winks, that one game that Harry Winks played.
What? Who was that against? What, when he bossed it? Was it
Madrid?
No, I think it was Barcelona, you know. Was it Barcelona?
I thought it was Madrid. Was it Madrid what game was it? Had that one game.
Because I remember Tottenham playing Barcelona in one of the games before, and Barcelona was shocking.
I can't remember. Someone in the chat will probably correct us and let us know. But Harry had that one game, and he had that one game where everyone was like, Ross.
Yeah, but we're looking like the Archie Grays. Let's not even forget Lewis Miley. Wharton. I saw Wharton linked with Bayern Munich. That's a job.
I saw that.
That's
I was thinking,
mad.
What? Like
that's mad. They love an Englishman. They love an Englishman over there, innit? They really love an Englishman. You got Eric Dyer there. You had Kyle Walker linked as well, which was a bit confusing. Then you got Harry Kane. Even Musiala's like he's fluid. Like, bro, the guy
they grabbed Englishman and didn't win the league. They grabbed Englishman and they're not winning that. So I don't know, but it was against Madrid. Yeah, there you go. Look, 17-18 against Madrid. See, I had a feeling it was Madrid. Mad.
Man said he bossed out Modric. Yeah, Adeyemi's up for sale apparently as well. I've been saying that there's a player in there, but Adeyemi, I don't know if he's going to hit them heights anymore. You know, he had such a disappointing season. He had that one moment, I suppose, in a couple games, and his pace is there. But I feel like he's still young, but I don't know if he's going to live up to that potential. Because if Dortmund ain't getting the best out of you, then that's kind of nuts in itself. I think, anyways, because Dortmund produced bare bad boys.
I don't know, man. I think if we're talking about someone like Adeyemi, I feel like with him, I think Dortmund is the perfect place for him to carry on. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't Yusuf Nkunku? I don't know what's happened to Yusuf Nkunku. Has he been injured?
Who?
I don't know. Yusuf Nkunku. Really young player, like breaking records at youth level, like disgusting records. I think he's the youngest ever goal scorer. I don't know what's happened to him. Yeah.
I'll be so honest. I have no idea who that is.
Good baller still. Like in terms of like promising prospect, like he's like up there.
Yeah.
But, how old is Yusuf Nkunku? How old is he now? Let me see how old he is.
I don't even know who this is. Someone's got to kind of tell me, like, who are these youths?
Bro, he's 19. This guy's been playing for like 3 years, blood. Yeah, look. Bro, man has been playing for Dortmund since 2020. And man is 19 now.
What? Why are you shouting?
He's 19 now. He's 19 today, Cass. He's been playing for Dortmund since 2020. Men's first team.
Yeah, no idea, G. No idea, bro.
That's not normal. Oh my days, bro. That's crazy.
Who is this guy?
You don't know about Nkunku, bro? That's crazy.
I don't know who he is. Like, bro, what do you mean it's crazy? I don't know who these new youngsters are.
He's not even a young bro. He was the one. He broke into the Dortmund team at 15, bro.
Yeah.
Like 15, G.
Just don't know.
No, man, are laughing at how, bro. I had to shout because, like, I know I'm butchering his name in it, but Andrew, bro, but hey, brother, I don't know, man. He's got a mad high ceiling, but let me see what his stats are looking like.
Is he linked with anyone, or am I missing a trick?
No. So he's scored this year. He's got 5 goals, 20 appearances. Last season, he had 7 goals, 3 assists. Season before that, 2 goals. Season before that, 3 goals. But yeah, like, it's crazy, man.
I saw that Alisson was. I didn't even know that Alisson had a rumored a link away as well. I thought that was
The Saudi man won him still.
I know, but bro, who do they not want?
It's true though, yeah. Who do they not want?
Yeah, who do they not want?
But there's links, and then there's generally who they want in it. Like they're trying to prize man away type beat. Bro, he was scoring hatties. He was just doing some fucked stuff, man. and he's 19. For man to be no, guys, you're not deep in. For man to be around for 4 years and he's 19, that's don't make no sense, fam. How can you be around for 4 years and be 19?
No, I don't know. Again,
You know what man was doing at 15, fam?
I don't know who this guy is, bro.
I was pinging 50 yarders in Wallabies in total 90s, bro.
What,
That's
4
what I was
years?
doing
Wait,
at 15, bro.
at 15, yo, I mean, I didn't have that.
You know what I'm saying? I was volleying the ball into groups of galley with Wallabies, fam, in the playground, bro. That's what man was doing at 15, bro. That's what man was doing at 15. No gal was safe with the 60 yarders, bro. No gal was safe, bro. No group of gal was safe. Left foot, right foot. Yeah.
This brother,
Left
man.
foot, right foot. Into any group of gal. That's what I was doing at 15. This man is playing for Dortmund at 15, bro. That is crazy. That is crazy, fam. Dortmund have made Kolo Muani their priority signing. I thought they were getting Grassi.
Yeah, but they might need two in it. It depends on the whole Haller situation. But remember, Kolo Muani can also play left wing. Go remember that as well.
He's not a great left winger though.
Yeah, I'm just thinking of the Eintracht Frankfurt kind of version as well. He was up front. He was cold, but he was always drifting off the left. Unless they're looking to go for a 4-4-2 type situation next season.
I don't know if I even rate Kolo Muani, but I'm being so honest.
I don't know. Like, all I'm gonna say, yeah, certain man like Statman Baines and Ty were calling him Baby Martial.
Wait, Statman Baines. Wow, that's a throwback. Shout out Bainesy, blood. Oh my days. Shout out Bainesy.
Makes no sense. But here we are in it.
Yeah. Chat. Do you man rate Kolo Muani like that? You don't really move the needle for man. I'll be real, like that's me though. I don't know that. I don't know, fam. By the way, people, 172 people in the house right now. Make sure you guys smash the like button. 72 likes. We are 53 likes away from our like total of 125 likes. Remember to hit that thumbs up button. If it's on dark mode, it's gonna look like Cass, and when you hit the like, so if it's on dark mode, it's gonna look like me, and when you hit the like button, it's gonna hit like Cass. If it's on normal mode, it's gonna look like Cass, and then when you click the like button, it's gonna look like me. So remember to hit that like button, ASAP, people. Yeah, he's meaty, bro. Yeah, a lot of people ain't really. Man said Carl Morris is better than him. You lot are taking the absolute piss. You lot are taking the absolute piss. Next thing we can obviously move on to is Konate's situation at Liverpool, the contract situation. Konate is obviously with the emergence of Kwanzaa and Konate obviously losing his place towards the back end of the season. There's been a little bit of like uncertainty around his thing. Some people think he's overrated. Others think he's better than Saliba. There's no middle ground with Konate, I think. Where do you kind of stand as a rival fan with Konate? And is he do you see him as like a future of Liverpool Football Club? Or do you see him as someone who, you know, if he doesn't back up his ideas, can lose his place to an academy prospect in like someone like Kwanzaa or Levi Colwell, case if Liverpool were trying to break the bank for him, or another left-sided centre-back comes in? And where do you kind of see that one kind of going with that?
But no, they just got him though, innit?
I've had him since 2020.
Last year.
No, he signed in 2022.
You call him Muani?
No, I'm talking about Konate, bro.
Konate. Yeah, he's staying, man. I thought we're still yet to see the best of Konate. I'm going to be honest. And you know what, yeah? I had a narrative around Konate, obviously saying he's not all that, yeah? But I ain't going to sit here and tell myself a lie that this guy wasn't a beast for most of the season. Did you get what I mean? Yes, he was a liability in certain games. Don't get me wrong. But I think that was down to system and not down to Konate. Does that make sense? So in my opinion, Konate shouldn't be going nowhere. He's of a good age. He stayed injury-free. There was times where he was injured, don't get me wrong, and whatnot. But I don't think he's overrated, and I don't think he's underrated. Do you get what I'm saying? So on that notion, and for you people in the comments, this is coming from a rival fan, and this is not me trying to tell you, like, trying to gaslight you, man. I think he's still a good player, just that a new system might help him a little bit better at the same time, because more time he had to defend down those flanks by himself. And I understand the narrative will go back to Arsenal because Gabriel and Saliba are very good at defending their flanks. And that's why they didn't get ripped up too much, because when Ben White decided to go back, but more time, Ben White was always, in a way, in a position to recover somewhere down the right. Do you know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying. Like with Konate, if you put him into a system where the right back ain't too far or a central midfielder is kind of close to him, then he gets a little bit more cover at the same time. Because the whole consensus around Liverpool at one point was Connor Bradley and obviously Trent Alexander-Arnold. Connor Bradley was, don't get me wrong, defensively he looked quite sound and whatnot, and he looked all right. The defense was actually looking cool. And then Trent's there, but Trent likes to invert. And then when it's on a transition, Konate will get killed sometimes, not all the time. It's a bit clunky, but I think it's I would not be looking at someone like Konate, right, and look at him thinking that's someone that potentially would need to go anywhere. So a new contract makes perfect sense for someone like him, in my opinion. Prime age, someone like him, again, like elite centre backs. He can be up there as one of the very good centre backs. Maybe not the elite types, like your Saliba level types or Rudiger or whoever it may be, but there's still a lot of time for him to grow. Like I wouldn't understand why he would be one of the first people's names to say he's shit, get rid. That makes no sense. That makes no sense.
I don't think anyone's saying he's shit, get rid, in it.
Nah. But he's not. He wasn't poor last year. He was just, look. Let's be real with ourselves, yeah. With Liverpool, it wasn't that the defense was actually terrible. It was the midfield that just didn't help out the defense. A bit like Man United, right, where we kept conceding shots. But at times, it wasn't down to the aerial ability or anything like that, or the back line of Liverpool getting done out. It was just always that bit of the DM situation where it didn't screen enough for the back four, and also he was running with Szoboszlai thinking he can do engine job. Top of the tank engine, fam, up and down like a train, bro. Like it's just not gonna happen, is it? Because I thought he was a bit of an engine and could do that job. You need a bit more of a balance of a midfield going into the new season, and I think a good enough DM will sort that out. Because I like McAllister. Don't get me wrong, McAllister can do the role, but if we're talking about doing a role that helps most of the defense out, probably not. Probably not. You want to see McAllister in that 8, more or less. You need an athletic DM, 100%. I think that's what Liverpool's lacking. That's why you're probably linked with someone like Yusuf Fofana.
I hear it.
If I'm Liverpool,
I don't think we defend the way we defend on the clock, on the slot, in it. I don't think we defend as open.
Maybe.
And we specialize in 1v1s. I think we defend more as a unit, and I think things will be a bit more rigid in his style. Even though we do press quite aggressively, I think we'll be a bit more rigid, personally.
Yeah.
That's my take. I put a poll up anyway on whether, and most people say yes, he does deserve a new contract already. I think that's already taken most of the votes. I don't know. It's just one of those things. I know this isn't part of the stream, but where does someone like Szoboszlai fit for us? Because in the 4-2-3-1, for me, Szoboszlai is not technical enough to play in the 10. I don't think he's good enough to play in the 10. But at the same time, I don't want to put him out wide because I think our wide players are better than him, even though he's able to play out wide. And I wouldn't put him in a pivot either because we have McAllister, we have Trent, we have Jones, we have other guys who can do that. Where does things fit for Szoboszlai? Because I'm not sure where at this point. For me, I'm struggling to see where Sobo fits in.
Yo. I'm trying to collect my thoughts. You know, like later when we do our worst transfers, you know my agenda on that part. Like let's be real, it's gonna
not even an agenda.
It's an agenda at this point. I don't care. I tried to give this guy the benefit of the doubt, but he's still got another year. Let's be real, like he's got another year to prove up himself. But I ain't seen enough. Guy's got all the ability in the world. I just don't know if I don't know if his brain can compute quick enough to keep up with the Prem potentially at the same time.
You think he's not a Premier League player? But he's built like a Premier League player.
Yeah, that's what I don't understand. But he's a bit weak. Like he gets shifted off the ball so easily, man. Like he looks like he should be henching man off or something like that. I don't think he definitely doesn't have any dog in him. That's my issue with Szoboszlai at this point. Do you know what I mean? And maybe you need to find a little bit. Maybe you might need to find another role to see him thrive in. Again, it's a fresh slate under this new manager and see what he can do. But let's be real, he's going to go back into that more than likely right central, left central midfield role that Slot wants. It's not going to be anything too much different than what Klopp does in the midfield. That's a fact. I just think, it's just I don't know, man. So this is why he's got the name Sobozo that I gave him, man. Sir Bozo. At this point, do you know what I mean? You get knighted in Bozo hood. So not looking good for him right now. Not looking good for him, innit? Too busy up looking up at his hair. Hair
Mr. Link
flicks.
saying we ran him into the ground.
No, I think you just tried to play him more time because you paid 65 M's for him.
Yeah, I personally, I think that he lost his footballing basics, bro.
Maybe.
Football, like the basic fundamentals just went out the window with him, struggling to do the basic things. It's not even about picking out crazy passes or doing, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't help when McAllister's playing next to you looking even better. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know for him, but right now, Sabos, like if you as a Liverpool fan yourself had to put out your best
he's a winger. People think he's a winger, and this is the thing. Like
he's played a role in a Leipzig team that was on the right at times. I hear it, but they kind of play like inverted wingers, not like wingers that are touchline or nothing. It's pretty much like tens. Does that make sense? 4-2-2, 2 10s, kind of same situation.
I don't know, man. Listen, let me know, guys. Let me know in the chat what position you think Sobo's like. What role does he play in the Liverpool team next season? Because genuinely, I am actually not too sure. And who does he play over? Who does he play over at this moment in time?
I don't know. I think you still need a DM, but if you had to give me two your guys, Curtis Jones and probably McAllister. That's the two I have in your eights right now. You need a 6. You need a destroyer, screener. I keep saying, man, but people say no because of his age. Polina is not good enough. When I say man like Polina, like people don't want to hear it, innit?
Yeah, Polina is still a battering ram.
Don't get me wrong. It's a stopgap. Don't get me wrong. Like because of his age, maybe, but he's still going to give you 2-3 good years. Since when have we stopped looking at 28-year-olds as anything? A lot of people have screamed for Watkins, who's the same age, but will bat an eyelid to someone like Polina. Don't understand that. I really don't understand that. That's crazy.
I don't know, innit? Like, I don't know. Listen, by the way, people, there's 190 people in the house right now. As I said, let's get to 100 likes. We're 14 likes away, so make sure we're smashing that like button ASAP. We're just going to look at some of the comments now as to where you guys think Sobo should play. Chila says Scott was famous for repurposing players into new positions. Aaron London says he should still be playing in the 8. Big up Aaron, by the way. KJ saying 10, us right centre mid or right wing. You know what I'm saying? Don't be fooled. Sobo has major qualities. Yeah, bro, he has ability, and there's definitely a player there. I just think this season he's just not convinced. Jay Rich says Sobo is riding bench for us next year. Left-sided, sorry, he's a 10 or one of the attacking mids. I think 10 is just out of the question for you, Sobo. I can't see him playing in the 10. I generally can't see it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying my point is gospel, but I generally can't see it at this moment in time. I'm just not too sure with that one, innit? But yeah, let's move on anyway. Let's move on because I don't want to turn this into a Sobo hate fest. And I know the fact you guys are just gonna start getting on me and that. Alisson. Obviously, links away to the Saudi league. Again, it's kind of been a thing with Alisson where if Alisson was to leave, I think Kelleher obviously stays and takes the mantle as the first choice keeper at Liverpool. But with Alisson looking like, you know, he's rumored to stay despite the interest of the Saudi league, obviously reported by Fabrizio Romano, by the way. What happened to Kelleher? Is he too good to be a number 2 at this point?
I think he'd be weighing up his options, but at the same time, I don't think he's in a rush to go anywhere. I wouldn't be in a rush. Yeah, I think people will be looking at him thinking I could do with him, like I could do with someone like Kelleher. Like I think he's good player, good goalkeeper. But yeah, I don't know. I don't see goalkeeper being one of them things where he again, what's his contract? Let me check his contract quickly because Liverpool could just be like, no. And how much would you? And the question is, but how much would you get for him as well? His contract runs out. His contract runs out in 2 years, so it might be the right time to sell him. If you want to get a nice price for him, maybe this year's the nice price because I'm pretty sure in the next 2 years, when he gets a little bit older, he's going to be looking at a number 1 spot. Maybe Liverpool are telling him stuff like along the lines of, like you will succeed as Liverpool's number one. But that he might not progress to be that solid keeper that everyone wants.
Okay, well, what would you lot value Alisson at right now, price wise?
Well, how much was Saudi trying to quote him at?
I think Saudi would probably be a bit more than he actually is worth. Because remember, goalkeepers aren't that like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, goalkeepers should be worth that much, maybe like 50.
Alisson's 31. He's 31.
Still 50.
I think you'd only get like 40 mil, 50 mil. Right now, if you sold him right now, 60. No, that's too low. 60 mil. 31, 60 mil. Because of his age.
Yeah, but that's good. That's good
age.
age.
90 mil, 70 mil.
But that's a good age for a goalkeeper, though. 31 isn't old for a keeper, you know.
Yeah, it's not old for a keeper at all.
No, it's not. He could stay in the game for another 7 years easy and still be playing at the top of his game.
Remember we grabbed him for 70 mil. Yeah,
you'd want to recuperate a lot of the money, and I'm pretty sure he's repaid that back after the last how many years? He's been at your club for what, 7 years or something?
Wait, Marcus, what's up? You're saying, are you man crazy? 60 million, is that too high or too low?
How much would you say Kelleher's worth, though? I don't think you get more than 30 million for him, 25 million.
Yeah, I'd say around that price. I think Kelleher's not that old, though. Kelleher's what, like 25?
Wait, yeah, it's still young for a keeper.
How old is Kelleher? Yeah, he's 25. His days, one day, yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, there's a lot of evaluation for Alisson here. 80 million, 70 million. We paid 75, 50 tops. Kelleher 10 million tops. You're not taking a piss. You're taking a piss of that. I don't know. Like, for me, I think like, do you guys reckon that Kelleher is staying at Liverpool because he knows this might be Alisson's last season?
You reckon?
Is that mad to say? That's not mad to say.
Yeah.
If this is Alisson's last season, why does Kelleher leave? Why would Kelleher leave?
Well, I was kind of just saying that myself. Why would that be the case? You could literally succeed. But all right, would you not be comfortable in Kelleher taking over the reins in maybe 2 years' time? Do you feel like you're confident enough at this point to say that he would make it?
What? Kelleher?
Yeah, be honest.
If he became number one, yeah, I don't think we need to buy a new keeper if Kelleher's still here. I wouldn't buy a new keeper. I'd buy a new second choice keeper.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, and I think, but the only thing I'll say is that Alisson probably could run the thing till like he's 35, 36. If he wanted to stay at Liverpool, I'd keep Alisson till he's 35, 36. You know what I'm saying? So
I hear it. I'm interested. It's interesting to see what Liverpool
the goalkeeper market really like these days.
Yeah, who are the actual top goalkeepers today? It's probably like the striker market.
This is a great point. This is a great point. Kelleher does get more game time at Liverpool because most second keepers due to Alisson's injuries. He'd be silly to leave if there's any chance that Alisson leaves. That's a very good point.
It's true. How can that keep? I don't understand as a keeper. How are you blowing out your hamstring? That makes no sense.
Bro, I'm telling you, that fucking teacup shit that he does, bro. That teacup over the top ball that he does when he slips and it somehow, when he goes, fuck it, Salah's out there somewhere. Like, when he does that pass, bro, I'm telling you in training, he blew out his hamstring trying to do that in training. I can almost guarantee it. I can almost guarantee it as if I was there. As if I was there in training with him or some shit. 100% he blew his hamstring out trying to do that. Stupidness, man. Stupidness. By the way, 5 lakhs. Go on. No, I'm saying 5 lakhs away from 100 lakhs, people. Let's make sure we get there as well, man. So go on. What you saying, bro?
Is there nothing else that popped up for Liverpool today then?
From a Liverpool perspective, not too much because I want to kind of save a few things for later. There was something else I saw. Liverpool. It was Oh yeah. Liverpool amongst the list of clubs to take up 118-year-old Brazilian sensation. Lewis Gil, I don't know how you say his name, attracts interest from all over Europe for around 40 million. So there's that. And some stuff about Salah's image rights and stuff like that. Yeah, but Alisson's priority is to continue at Liverpool. Obviously, that's what probably Romano said. Mons, do you rate Somerville? I actually do rate Somerville. To be fair, I do rate him. I think he's a good player. Is he like a player to take us to like the next level? Don't know about that yet. Good ceiling. I think he suits the way Slot will want to play more than like maybe a Diaz. So it is quite an interesting one with that. So I'm not too sure. But listen, guys, we are on 99 likes. Let's get to 100. We're gonna end the stream there. We're gonna be back a little bit later with myself, KC Kids, and the boys. We're gonna do our evening stream, I believe, at 7:30. Catch us a little bit after that with Never a Foul as well. Remember to smash the like button and all that good stuff, guys. Listen, it's been a blast. Thank you for the likes. Cass, big up yourself. Big up 7:30, easy. 7:30. Salute Aaron London, HR, everyone, you know what I'm saying? Haydar, K, J, you know what I'm saying? Kizzy, JC, Winslow, certified, all you man, always supporting the thing, Andrew, you know what I'm saying? And I appreciate all of you. Listen, short stream, quick thing, you know what I'm saying? We'll see you lot a bit later today. And yeah, man, we'll bring you guys the news and the entertainment. Love and see you soon.